Hey everyone, and welcome to another video tip. This is Easily Confused Words Part 2. So I hope you saw the first part. This is the second part. These are the words for today. Higher, higher. If you look in the dictionary, you might see this pronunciation, and that pronunciation is higher, but in my pronunciation, which is I'm Irish, but also in other pronunciations there will be an or sound at the end. So I say higher, 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 but you can also say higher. These words here, what is the difference between raise and rise? Raise and rise. Similar words, and they're often confused. And finally, resident and residence. Again, they're similar words, but they're not the same. So what is the difference? So let me tell you the difference in the first ones. Hire and hire. Hire is basically to pay someone to do a job, to employ someone, to give someone a job. And higher means further up. So if this is high, this is higher. So I'm going to write up those explanations. So to hire, pay someone to do a job or work for you, or to employ someone. So if somebody says to you, please hire me, they're saying, please give me a job. And if you are pushing children, for example, on a swing, English speaking children of course, if you're pushing children and they're going high, you know, maybe they will shout, higher, higher. So they want to go further up. These words here, raise and rise, are often confused. I hear confusions with these all the time in class. Raise basically means to lift something up to a higher position. And rise means to move upwards or to increase. The difference is that raise is more active. So I can raise something. I can raise my hand, or I can raise this pen, or you know, people, your boss can raise your salary. That would be really nice. Or the government can raise taxes. That wouldn't be very nice. And rise, I can't rise something. A person can't rise something. So I can't rise this pen. I raise the pen. Something rises. So prices rise, or unemployment rises, unfortunately. Something rises, but you can't rise something, okay? So I'll write it here, to raise and rise. You know, so you can say, for example, costs are rising and I can't afford to pay my rent. So please don't raise my rent because I can't pay that. Finally, resident is a person who lives somewhere. So a person who lives in a building. And residence is a place where you live. So I'm going to write them up first and then I'll give you some examples. So resident, a person who lives in a place, and residence, a house or a place where someone lives. So I could say to you, for example, we had a massive party here last week and the residents of the building were not very happy. They called the police. It's not true, it's just an example. And residence is a place or a house where someone lives. So I could say to you, you know, do you have a second residence? Asking, do you have a second home? I'm putting on that voice because residence is a little bit like an official word. So people talk about the government's residence or the mayor's residence, meaning where the governor lives or where the mayor lives. So residence is kind of like an official word. You often see it in forms if you have to fill in a form saying official residence. On a form that means where do you live, where do you have your home, or where is your flat. So as I said, this is part 2 of Easily Confused Words. If you haven't seen part 1, make sure to watch part 1 as well. And as I said in the other video, I took this exercise from a One Stop English worksheet, a One Stop English Guardian worksheet. Make sure to go onto that website, onestopenglish.com, and you'll find a lot of really cool and helpful exercises there. And if you subscribe, you will get a worksheet from the Guardian and One Stop English every week, which is also very, very useful. So thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope it helped you, and I will see you soon. Hi everyone. If you want to see more video tips like this, just click on these videos here. Go on, do it now.